Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great...
It was just like any other evening. I had my scotch, I was reading, and then the phone rang.
Detective Bacon speaking. A murder, you say? I'm on it.
I went to the crime scene to investigate. I had to find some clues that would help solve Humpty Dumpty's murder. A wallet. It was a pretty standard wallet. Leather. Brown. I observed that there was no money in it. After examining the identification, I determined that it was useless to the investigation, so I disregarded it. I needed to ask the Dumptys some questions about their son. I entered the Dumptys' home and I saw Humpty Dumpty's brother, Flumpty Dumpty, playing chess with Mr. Orange. I then proceeded to Mr. and Mrs. Dumpty to ask them some questions.
Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. Dumpty. I'm here to ask you some questions.
What can you tell me about your son Humpty?
Wealthy, you say? Oh no!
Mr. Orange had been brutally beaten to a pulp, and Flumpty Dumpty was missing, and in his place, a ransom note.
Mr. and Mrs. Dumpty, I have your son, Flumpty, and if you do not pay me $5 billion, Flumpty will meet the same fate as his brother, Humpty. The drop will occur 1 week from today at noon on the old dirt road. Bring the money, or watch Flumpty die.
Your son's been kidnapped.
But I have a plan. It was 1 week later. We left the money on the old dirt road, while Mr. Dumpty and I waited, out of sight. Watching. Waiting. Like a hawk. Alright, we're gonna hide here. We're gonna wait for the kidnapper to come and drop off your son and take the money. When he puts your son down, I'm gonna jump out with my gun and arrest him. I'd ask you to help, but you're just an egg. And now we play the waiting game. Oh, wait, here he comes. It was time to strike.
Freeze, bad guy!
please, no. I got him. This time, justice is served with a side of bacon.
Humpty Dumpty, he sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty, he had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Yeah, Humpty Dumpty